Great news, ladies and gentlemen. Star Citizen Alpha 3.24.0 is officially in the aUEC PTU testing, which is under the NDA. And personally, I do not have access to aUEC. But it is such a joy just to read and understand the patch note. See what is included and what's to come in the 3.24 patch. Let's take a look together. The most important testing and feedback focus, personal and instanced hangars. Wow, this is the thing that we have been waiting for so long. And freight elevators, storage access, hover trolleys, and hangar decorations. Ooh, nice. And not ready for testing and feedback, which is cargo hauling missions, cargo commodity rebalance, and dynamic event blockade runner. Wow, these are some of the big hitters in Star Citizen, especially the freight elevators and personal instance hangars. The personal and instance hangars will almost completely change how we manage our internal storage. I assume the digital storage in our ships and in our home locations will probably be gone, and instead there will be some kind of a storage managed system. And the freight elevators, this will dramatically change how we do our cargoes, how we loot cargoes, both in the stations and spaceports, as well as in those mining stations. Alright, features and gameplay. 3.24 fundamentally changes how players interact and organize their belongings, from cargo to items to ships. Freight elevators will introduce a new mechanic for retrieving and storing large items at various locations. Hangars will now be instanced, and in case of personal hangars, persistent everything within them. Ships are now spawned via ship elevator, and item banks now replace the omnipresent local inventory. To connect these updates with other existing content, we're also introducing hover trolleys and hangar decorations. Oh my goodness, how many shenanigans we can do with these things, especially the hover trolleys. I don't know if we can put those hover trolleys into our ship and use it elsewhere instead of just in our hangars. We can create some really cool shenanigans. And also, ships are now spawned via ship elevator, and item banks now replace the omnipresent local inventory. Okay, so this is what I was thinking earlier. So as you can see, in every single station and home locations, we have those item banks. Now we have to retrieve those items, or maybe equip your gears via those item banks instead of local inventory. We can't just simply press I and equip everything, drag in and out. We have to use the item banks now. And also, the ASOP terminal will probably be gone because we are now spawning our ships via ship elevators. This definitely will dramatically change how we play Star Citizen. No wonder this patch has to be a new major patch. Alright, personal and instance hangars. Introduction of new tech that creates an instance of player's hangar to allow for uninterrupted management of cargo, inventory, and vehicles. Personal hangars are found at player's home location and allow for customization and organization of the hangar interior. I wonder if we can invite our friends to our hangars. Hey guys, look at my hangar, look at my turtles, look at my lights, look at my plushies and all these things. Maybe it could be a social gathering in our hangars if we can allow our friends to be in our hangars as well. All hangar types are instanced, meaning they are able to physically stack on each other in the same location without interference. All hangar types have ASOP terminals, item banks, and freight elevator. SCU amount depends on the hangar size. So remember, each ship that you pledge, under the ship, it will tell you what type of hangars comes with this ship. If you buy bigger ships, it will come with bigger hangars. Maybe that's what it means. So each person will have different hangars, different types of hangars, depends on the pledged ships that you have. Maybe they will sell the hangars individually. I am not sure. We'll wait and see. All hangar types have ship elevator platforms which will lower when players request a ship to be spawned. Any ships already on the platform will be lowered and then stored via ASOP. Okay, so we still have the ASOP terminals. But I think the ASOP terminals will be inside our personal hangars. It will not be a public ASOP, but a personal ASOP terminal. All hangar types should be accessible to party members of the hangar owner. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We can invite our friends to our hangars, or we can visit our friends' hangars. Don't forget to bring grenades. Players can only retrieve ships while inside a hangar that fit the size of the hangar. I see. Maybe this is what it means. So if you only have a pledged Gladius, which comes with a small hangar, and you bought a Hammerhead in-game, I don't know if you can spawn your Hammerhead from your Gladius hangar or not. So you might have to buy a bigger hangar. Maybe they will be selling hangars in-game with aUEC, or you have to pledge hangars. I'm not sure. Personal hangars exist for the player at the selected home location at all times and is as big as a larger ship on the player's account. Okay, so this answers my previous question. Ships purchased in-game do not increase size of personal hangar. Any items left inside the hangar will persist indefinitely, though items on the ship loading platform may disappear. Oh my goodness, this is awesome! Imagine all the crap we can stuff into our hangars. For those who pledged capital ships, maybe we will have those capital-sized hangars. Oh my goodness, we can throw in the hangars everything, literally everything, and leave it there. It will indefinitely persist. I wonder how the FPS will get affected by those items we throw into our hangar. Oh, but this is so exciting. Freight elevators. Implementation of systems and content for players to physically load and unload cargo to and from their ships by conveying cargo to and from hangars, landing pads, garages, and docking collars. So personal hangar, you can load and unload. Landing pads, this is what I mean earlier, those mining stations. We will definitely see significant change to those mining stations with those landing pads because it has to enable physically load and unload cargoes from those places, as well as those garages. I assume garages are for the ground vehicles, like the city gates on Lurville and the garages at Microtech, as well as docking collars. This is for the space stations. For the new cargo flow, we will be storing cargo in the local player inventory and allow them to use the free elevator in their hangar to access the inventory physically. This will be extended to cover the local inventory access that is currently handled by personal inventory. So personal inventory is gone. This means that anything stored to or retrieved from local inventory at a location must be accessed by the freight elevator. Furthermore, we will remove the invisible player inventories for vehicles in favor of using physicalized inventory inside the ship. Yes, this is what I was talking about earlier. Invisible or digital player inventory from vehicles and any locations will be gone. So you will have to use a freight elevator somehow to access those inventories for your purchased cargoes or any physicalized items. I wonder how that will actually work. All ships have at least some small personal inventory that the player can put personal items for ease access. Additionally, we'll be adding physicalized inventory containers available for purchase that player can use to store and haul larger items in the cargo grade. The Battlestar Galactica combat scenario is right here. Imagine we can put hover bikes or even Furies into those physicalized inventory containers and snap them to our Hull C. Our Hull C will be turned into a carrier. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I really wish we could do that. I would definitely test that. once this comes into the PTU. The freight elevator kiosk will have added functionality for inventory management, including sub-inventories like these boxes, so players can move things around and recall it for menu transfer on and off their ships. I really hope that we can have some kind of large boxes enough to carry them to do the box missions, and you can put small boxes into our large boxes and carry one large box with you to your ship and go to do the delivery. Or bring this one large box into the bunker full of drugs and put the drugs in them and take this one large box to your ship with all the small drugs on it. Wow, this will open up a lot of shenanigans and creative gameplays. Can't wait. Players can find freight elevators in personal and staging hangars as well as outputs and scrapyards. Players can interact with freight elevator kiosk FEK to load items onto the elevator platform. Players can put items on freight elevator platform and then interact with the kiosk to store items to their warehouse. Players can see information about mission relevant items when storing and retrieving them via freight elevator kiosk. Commodity kiosk updates. Players can buy different SU size containers via commodity kiosk upon purchase of commodities. Player can choose to automatically load them onto a store ship at a cost of a aUEC for the automatic loading service. Okay, this will make things a lot easier. This will take an amount of time during which the ship will be inaccessible for automatic loading process. Information on loading process is visible on ASOP terminal. Nice! Storage access. Storage access kiosk exist in various places in all landing zones and space stations. These kiosks replace the old local inventory. Using these kiosks, players can store and retrieve FPS items via storage access UI. Hover trolleys. Player can purchase. We have to purchase hover trolleys at cargo decks in space stations and dumpers depot in landing zones. Okay, only two places you can purchase the hover trolley: cargo deck in space station and dumpers depots in landing zones, which is Area 18. I think is the only place maybe. These can be retrieved and stored via freight elevators. This new hover trolley can navigate much rougher terrains than wheeled trolleys. Shenanigans, shenanigans, shenanigans. Hangar decorations. 3.24 brings decorations into players' hands. These new decorations can be purchased at Kelto and Dumpers Depot, then retrieved from their hangar's freight elevator. These decorations can be placed anywhere a player wants in their hangar and have full interaction, like sitting on chairs and couches. Hangar decoration will persist in personal hangars, but will get deleted in staging hangars. Hangars that you don't own outside of your main landing zone. Okay, so these hangar decorations can only be allowed at your main landing zone, which is your home location, and you also have to own that hangar. Otherwise, it will get deleted. So be careful with that. Added ESP dampening strength modifier to game setting tab and Mobi glass contract app a polish. Ships and vehicles. Made further minor flight controller tuning changes to most ships for afterburner and SCM speed. I really hope the SM speed is increased a little for the master mode, because right now the master mode is too slow. Increased RSI Mantis engine attachment health. Reduced RSI Mantis emissions, which will make the Mantis more stealthy. Greatly increased the health on all ship gimbal sizes. Okay. And a whole bunch of bug fixes. Wow, this is so exciting. I really can't wait to test this once it goes to Wave 1 PTU. Stay tuned, guys. The major change is coming. Are you excited?